Right, I know the car's over there. It's easier to walk back in like this. It's alright when it's on the back, it's getting it on the back heavier, it's the other bit. But I've got it loaded up, and if you see a video I put up shortly, I've sort of like got a lot of luxury items in here, which has made it, God, could be 10 kilos of luxury items, but like that, and the wall blanket and the mattress and stuff like that. But I've done a loadout video, and it's not the core of it is my stuff. The other stuff is just extras, the tent, the other bits and pieces. The car's here. If I had to walk bloody 100, mile in, 2 miles, yeah, I'm fine. It's all right. You can do that quite easily. It's quite nice. But I wouldn't want to walk any further than that. And I've done that in the past. I overloaded my pack, Froster Red pack. It was too much. It was like a 4 mile walking, and it was alright. I done it and got out alright, but it didn't need to be that heavy. Just went crazy one weekend, as you do. Right, so I've got the set bag. You can see it all loaded up like here, fully loaded, but it's all in now. And I'm going to set it up, and then I think I'm going to put it here. It's this onetigris. I don't know. It's designed for hammocks, but I bought it at like beginning of the year. Not really used it. I haven't used it. I'm going to chuck it there. I've got my stove. I bought the Winterwell stove to chuck in it, and as an extra, it's another luxury item. But I'm just going to set up and see how we go from there. I know this setup works because I've done it at home and tested it. I always test stuff out. I know it works. It's just finding the right location, which seems quite good there. Otherwise it'd be over there. Just find somewhere flat, but I've got a cot, thermos cot, so we just get on with it. Find a place to locate yourself. Right. Don't have to go in, just go there. Because it leans out either side. So that's not too bad. But it's a good size setup, really good. Let's pull this out. and adjust that corner. But we'll start getting the gear in there now, open it up. So that's the camp, the thermarest cot, which takes 5 minutes to set up. 4.5, 5 minutes. A bit fiddly, but no, it's not fiddly. It just takes about 4 or 5 minutes to set up. Takedown is really fast, so, but it's really comfortable and it's big. Right, here we go. Got the bed on there. Pillar. Now this is a comfy setup, you know. This is so we're not far. It's not far to walk in, so. The reason why I use this bag because I'm tall. I find that sleeping bags restrict me, and with this thing it doesn't. So, what way the zips work? So, zips going that way, So you've got the zips all the way round in this, top and bottom. And then now these things are warm, so I expect I'm going to be hot tonight. At least I can open it up and proper vent it out. That just sits in there. It. I use that to put my clothes in later. Food, filly can, fire kit, just going to have late lunch. We get the stove out now. Oh, I've got a nice tick over fire. So that's camp set up. And the stove's down there. It's knocking out some lovely heat. Better move this mess bottles out of the way. Not it's going to go off, but it's not hot. Yeah, good work, guys.
Can't remember now, it's on. Yeah, written on there somewhere, I think. Oh, maybe not. Jim Shockley.
Oh bloody hell, yeah, he's got some of the hunting videos. Jim Shockley, yeah.
He's American.
Dax and all that they go to.
Actually, that bloke's not the meat eater, is he?
No, he's not. No.
That's Ranella, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Johnny Ranella.
Jim Shockley, yeah, that. Yeah, they were Jim Shockley. They're worth looking at, you know.
Yeah, I saw that.
Jim Shockley. Yeah.
So, and then once you got that, you can start buying guns.
Start buying guns to go with it.
I've got a nice gun you can buy, Dave.
Oh, you still not flogged it now?
No, I just haven't had the opportunity.
Yeah.
To do it. I want to meet someone face to face.
one, didn't they? So you can put beer cans in them. Things like 16 cans or something to get in. Saying about gammon, I don't know why I don't bring gammon, because I don't really like crispy bacon.
Don't you?
Nah.
I mean, it's only bacon, it's just stick a cut.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah, but I like it like a bit meaty.
yeah.
And I'll chuck some eggs in there in a minute and there we go, that'll do I think. Getting really hot, so I need to get away from the fire. It's sweltering. Just going to do some cowboy coffee, and we've just got a rolling boil there at the moment. And I'm just going to chuck some coffee in there. And the good thing about the old fire anchor is you can just move it over the fire to get the boil up and take it away if it gets too hot. But I'm just going to leave that on there for about, I don't know, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, just to don't know, just it's meant to take out all the sort of bitterness out of the coffee, doing it this way. And I have to say it does work. Now I've actually got decaf coffee in there, because I like having decaf. So we just let that boil, took it off the heat, and all we're going to do now is just drop a bit of water in there. That obviously puts the grounds to the bottom of the actual pot, hopefully, and just put the lid on it, and hopefully it will taste nice. Morning everyone. As you can see, I've had breakfast, just done some cowboy coffee, and fire's been roaring away, and the time is now, God, it's 20 past 11. Time has flown. Got up about 7:30 this morning. Temperature was 5 Celsius, so it did get a bit chilly through the night, but totally warm inside. That onetigris tent thing, I don't know what it's called, but it works alright. Put the stove on this morning in there, and it was lovely and warm, and it's not so I come out, well, it was a bit chilly this morning, and sort of wrapped up, but we've got the fire going, and yeah, we're just sort of going to sit back for a minute now. Not too sure what we're doing today, as the time's gone so quick already, so I can't believe it's 25 past 11. I thought it was going to be like 10 o'clock or half 10. But anything, I'll try and get some video in of any interesting things we get up to today, and the coffee tastes really nice. Yeah, nice.
Well,
Yeah, well, I'd put a hole in it and put a bit of cordage through it, and it would look great. Yeah,
I was
so
going to put some hieroglyphics on there.
yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, do it. That'd be lovely, yeah. Finish that off.
It's a nice looking lovely spoon there.
Yeah.
I'm pleased with that, thank you.
No worries, mate.
I'd have fucked it up.
No, but it's just turned into more of an eatable spoon now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we're talking about is that Mick, just there, got this spoon from what, the charity shop? 50p, but it was too big. She wouldn't have it, she wouldn't go below 50p. And it was too big, and he wanted a neat spoon, so literally I just reshaped it, carved it down, sanded it all back up, oiled it. I suppose, how long did it take, Mick? About an hour?
Yeah.
About an hour. Yeah, and I should have filmed it, to be honest, beforehand and after, but I didn't. But it's turned into like a nice eating spoon now, so I've done that for him. And all these things I should have recorded, but totally forgot. Next thing we've done was put up this heavy duty canvas tarp, which is turned into a good waterproof admin area, maybe carving area. Oh Jesus, walking into me guide points. So yeah, and it's all right, and we've tilted it down, so if it rains when I'm not here, it's really nice. Shelter's been working great, really liked it. Dean's here with his tent bunker, which I really fancied getting one, to be honest. Jim Bob is here, just turned up, and at this moment in time, which is a little project I've started, and we've got the Spitfires going across as well. What do we think that is?
Either a Liberator or a Lancaster, I think.
Yeah, lovely. And the only other thing I'm doing is I picked up this from Honey Haynes. It's the old hickory sort of knife. What's that? Butcher's knife? Yeah. And I've been wanting one for a while. But I'm using it as a sort of cook knife, camping, admin, chopping veggies, stuff like that. But the handle's a bit rough on it, a bit raw, and so I've just been going through the grits of 80 to 600, just finishing it off now. So, and it comes with a nice little sheath. They're not expensive, £29 I think. Very thin blade, which is great for when cooking. And yeah, that's all I've been doing really, is going through the grits. I use this Abranet paper, well it's not paper, it's like a material, but you just give it a bash and it works great. I'm just very carefully just going over it. Okay, now. Right, there we go, we just sort of gave it so spent about 15-20 minutes just making the handle a bit nicer. And I've got this cold pressed linseed oil, which is meant to be good for all carving projects and spoons and stuff like that, which I've been using. And hopefully just give it a bit of protection. Some on the blade, so I'm just going to let that soak in the sheath. Was that late?
I only use another bunch a day, and it's the European collaboration one, which is they're just mental.
Sounds
So manoeuvrable.
It's amazing how many different sounds come from it.
Fuel engine, and wherever it's going up or down, it's just
Yeah, it's constantly.
It must be some sort of display because it's over here, isn't it? Keeps on around.
It's like that crackling sound, do you hear that? Should have filmed something to Adam and sent it to him. He'd have loved it. So, why not prep my food here? Basically, I'm just going to do a chili con carne, and it's quite simple, really. Got some peppers, some small portion mincemeat, some seasoning, and I'm going to cook it over the fire. Sun's out. It's about, what's the time? 10 to 5. So, what I'm going to do to make life a bit easier is just chuck it all in the pan now and chuck it on the fire. Not the normal way I do it, but the knife's come up really nice, the handle's come up really nice. I quite like the onions chunky.
They'll womp those down literally within 5 minutes. Get these big bloody tiger prawns and
It's a bit of theatre as well, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
Nice beer that day, isn't it?
it's alright, isn't
I've
it? Yeah.
tasted 5%.
Oh Jesus!
You can, can you? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Budweiser, is it?
Hitting you already.
Budweiser's quite strong only, isn't it? 5%.
It's got to be 4, isn't it?
5%. 4.8.
What's that? 5 something, isn't it? It was on the old Rosie, wasn't it, up at Milton Hall first time round? Remember that?
Ooh,
Right?
what?
Old Rosie.
When there's smoke in your eye, you
Yeah.
can't see a bloody thing.
That must be coming back down to you, you know. I think they're going up, reflecting down right where you're standing.
As soon as you stand up, as soon as I sit down, I'm alright.
We're alright.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, 20 years of bushcrafting and just experience enough to know it, and people, just knowing people.
Yeah.
You know, this person's going to be a pain in the arse type thing. You know,
Oh,
what I mean?
really,
He knows
yeah.
that he can know at 100 yards.
Bloody hell.
But also, he's so quick-witted. He's so intelligent and quick-witted. It's quite difficult to keep up with him. You know, he's.
Hello, mate. I forgot you was there.
How can you forget that?
I'm sorry, that's not. Who you do? Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad. Stiff back colour again. The ear matches this one. Yeah, you wake up with your back's aching.
Little bit of a tip for those kind of things. If you've got some washing up liquid,
Yeah.
and you just smear it around the bottom of that,
Yeah.
you won't get the burn on it.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, you just come off really quickly.
Oh, right,
So
yeah.
I learnt that from the club leader.
Oh, really?
He's whipped into a proper frenzy, you know,
Yeah.
at that age. You know, just doing a little bit of tag and running around.
Oh,
just
right,
for, you
yeah.
know, some proper little characters.
Oh yeah, what's an unusual amount of bacon? I had 3 yesterday and 4 in there today. Yeah. Oh, I've got an extra one. Yeah.
Get your head. So if you imagine the pigeon is looking upwards,
Yeah.
with the feet up, put that in your palm of your hand, and then you get your fingers in and just break it open.
Oh, okay.
And then you get the bottom of the keel of the pigeon,
Yeah.
and then that just brings the breast out. So at that point now you can see inside
Yeah.
to see whether there's anything
Yeah.
wrong with it. And as you're pulling it open, you just basically just get beyond the keel,
Yeah.
and just take the pigeon breast off, and it comes like a butterfly then.
Oh.
Literally within 5 minutes.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Yeah. So I'd normally just cut them off
Yeah.
if I prepared them.
Yeah.
Just
And
take
how'd
them
you
and
cook
cut
them?
them.
What?
Just put it on the marika, just like, you know, the big.
Yeah. That's all. Yeah. Simple. You don't want
Yeah.
muck about. Pigeon don't want long cooked, does it?
No, that's it. And then Saturday we'll do trout, and then we'll either stew the rabbit over 4 or 5 hours, or basically get them to take all the rabbit meat off and then fry it up like Kentucky Fried Rabbit
Oh, right. Yeah.
with vegetables.
Oh, look at that. A bit of water first. when I used the that pan at the Overland show, it was like I can put a whole pack of bacon on there, you know what I mean, over the fire. It was lovely, brilliant. You know what I mean?
Worried about it falling out.
No. So we're trying to make Bushcraft biscuits out of pendulum sedge, and there's been a little bit of a process here, isn't there?
Yeah. We're going to get it to
stick together, isn't
yeah,
it?
that's the problem, I think.
A little bit lighter, perhaps, a little bit. But
Do you think you should have really compound it into a powder form, into a
Yeah,
flour?
maybe, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's the issue, isn't it?
Yeah. It's sort of, if you had a, I think then it would have been a flour consistency, you know,
Yeah,
into a
that's
dough.
That's what you go and buy in the shop for £1, though, isn't it? For the energy bowl.
Yeah, more likely.
I think it will.
so Penn just said that is linseed, is it? Is that what we said?
No,
No, not linseed.
No.
It was just...
Where was you talking about linseed?
I don't know, mate.
We're talking about different oil or something.
I mean, that was for the for what I put on the spoons, you know what I mean? On this woodwork, yeah.
I think it's now. Is it going to hold together?
Yeah, and we don't want to burn it either,
Mm.
because then it'd just be bitter then. Try and give it a flip if you can. Oh, look at that. Them old days at working at McDonald's paid off.
Not quite.
Any barbecue sauce, sir?
Well, it's come over to see us, isn't it?
Yeah. Right.
We've nicked all his
You're not
pendulum
normally here
sedge.
on a Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, what's their game? So the next option was we put flour with it. Hopefully this will make like a biscuit or a
Damper,
damper,
bread,
yeah. A bannock-ish, who knows, them type of things, but it's all holding together now.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. So we're just going to put it in the pan and cook it slowly.
What do you think?
Yeah, obviously ready to go, mate. We're ready to go. Yeah, just let it sit in. Go.
It's a little bit. Let's see, let's just break it, see if we can break it open and see. It looks okay, doesn't it?
Yeah. It looks like it's hot coming from the heat coming from the inside. Hang on.
It's like naan bread, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
I'll try some.
Thank you.
Let's give it a go.
Mmm. Got a crunch to it, isn't it?
Mm.
I think it'd be nice with honey.
A little bit of honey? Yeah.
Why not? Hmm?
Just go fine, it's alright for you.
Yeah, just pour a bit on there, mate.
Actually, the more you get into it,
I like the little crunches, you see. You get the little.
not good for me teeth though.
No, I was going to say. I was about mine.
Yeah, it's definitely palatable, isn't it?
Very good.
For the kids.
Chuck a little bit on it. But chuck a little bit on there, mate. Goes nice with honey.
This from Essex, you'll have a load of money.
Yeah, of course, you have a wad on it. Alright, here we go, guys. End of the weekend. Done some nice improvements to the shelter with that sort of heavy duty canvas tarp sorted. And all I've done with this one here is just sloped it down, took it under the ridge line there just so it don't pull up, hopefully. So just done that, and I hope it's a half decent video. Annoyingly the certain interesting things that we were doing at the weekend. I forgot to film, didn't I? But you got the gist of it anyway. So, and so it's been a long time since I've been down here, since the end of May or beginning of June. So it's just great to get back down here. We had great weather. I think it could well be the last of the decent weather, but let's hope not. Let's hope we do still get some nice bit of sun, a bit of warmth. We've had a bit of rain today, which is a bit annoying because it's all the tarps and they're all wet now, but hey ho, it's all good fun, isn't it? But yeah, I'll leave you at that. The guys are sort of packed up. It's about 1 o'clock now, so we've had a cracking time.